Happy morning and welcome to Leadership Devotionals. For today, we will continue with our study of Nehemiah. It's so amazing. We are already on the 8th installment, and you know what? Nehemiah, this true servant leader, has so much to tell us, has so much to share for us. We have learned so much from his challenges. We have learned so much from his prayerful life. We have learned how he shared the vision with his people. And so today, we will be talking about the power of team. T-E-A-M, the power of team. You know, oftentimes, the servant of servants, a term used to describe Nehemiah's callings and ours, of course, will be viewed as the one responsible for merely oiling the machinery, maintaining the organization so that other people can get the job done. We think it's just as simple as like that. But you know, in the last episode we had, you will get to realize there that Nehemiah has to use various techniques. And it's so amazing how this servant have developed all of those techniques. Most probably, I would just surmise that, he was there beside the king, and every time a beverage is given to the king, he will first taste it and taste a sample of it. And when the sample is good, he does not die, then the beverage is given to the king. This man must be very observant that, he must have observed how King Artaxerxes deals with the different dignitaries that comes to him, with their different problems, requests, or whatever it is. Because here, a slave sent to Jerusalem and rallying the people there to build the walls. It's so amazing that he has all these leadership skills with him. Negotiating like a diplomat, with good relational skills, listening with empathy, harnessing the strengths of various groups of people into teams, organizing them into groups so that they will be able to work simultaneously and fast. This is truly amazing for this kind of servant, slave, who become a leader. And so, we would think that, when Nehemiah divided the work into the different teams, it is just as if he was just oiling a machinery. No! His challenge was great. There were, in fact, saboteurs who were sabotaging his work from the inside, aside from Sanballat and Tobiah, who were also ridiculing what he was doing. A key role of the servant leader, like Nehemiah, like you, is to make the whole greater than the sum of its parts. How did he do that? It's like mathematics going to say like 1 plus 1 equals 5. 1 plus 2 equals 7. It's something like that. We can see here that Nehemiah, when he harnessed the people, when he gathered all of their strengths, their dedication and commitment, certain parts, certain gates, certain doors, the beams of the gates just, sprung up. And it must have been an amazing sight for Nehemiah, who was leading the work, that every time he goes out and checks the job that was done, productivity is just skyrocketing out the roof. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. It means bringing together multiple talents and building on them. Okay? Bringing on together multiple talents and building on them, a process that happens more readily when those led know that they are part of a community with a shared mission, shared values, and shared ideas. It is by listening with empathy, listening empathetically to the needs and to the wants of these people, that after he had listened to everyone, he rallied them and shared to them the vision that God has given him. And all the people answered, "Let us build the wall." And the result here is just so amazing. Multiple talents were brought in. A process that happens when people readily know that they are part of the community with a shared vision, shared values, and shared ideas. This process is evident as the team is involved in decision making and in planning. Sometimes, in a rush of things or in our excitement, we leaders tend to put out a vision, put out a mission, put out a grand project and push it to our people below. Only to find out it will take so much time for the people to buy into that vision. But if we have listened intently to the people, we have harnessed their participation, we have engaged their talents, their ideas, and we have worked together as a team to put out whatever project we want to be accomplished, or to put out a mission or a vision for the direction of the company. Of course, after so many prayers for God's leading, buy-in from the people, from your companions, from your team will just come in automatically. This process is evident as the team is involved in decision making and planning. Of course, there is evidence of this cooperative decision making process in the different parts of the book of Nehemiah, as the diverse groups pulled together to realize the vision. If you have time, read Nehemiah chapter 3. You will so be amazed there how different groups from different areas, different families, different persuasions, different economic endeavors. Some are merchants, some are goldsmiths. They all rallied together. Nehemiah knows the power of team, and his actions reflect the reality that no one of us is as smart as all of us. If you work there even individually, you can just accomplish that. But if you work together with us here as a team, we will accomplish so much. Reflect for a moment on Nehemiah's timeless demonstration of the power of team and how he went about forming teams. Yes, you can read that in Nehemiah chapter 3. The effective team is built on the premise that everyone has something valuable to contribute and will do so if the environment is right. Again, I repeat, this is so beautiful. The effective team is built on the premise that everyone, all the members of the team has something valuable to contribute and will do so when the environment is right, when the leadership is supportive, when the structure is there to promote for the people to take initiative, to be innovative, to be creative, and to work with commitment, passion, and dedication. Hence, an effective team needs to have a clear purpose that it knows can best be met by using the skills and abilities of all the members in the group. So the elements here for the success of the team is, number one, it needs to have a clear purpose. It needs to have a shared direction. It needs to have a shared vision. And it also knows best that the members of the team, once they contribute their skills and abilities, they will all together build on each other in order to achieve that vision. The team will develop a sense of ownership if it is empowered and given the flexibility to look at the task in a creative way. I repeat this again. The team will develop a sense of ownership. Yes, they will buy in to the mission, buy into the project, to the vision. If it is empowered and given the flexibility, not rigid, the flexibility to look at the task in a creative way. In other words, to look at the task in an innovative way. And if the team members are nurtured to increase the variety and depth of their skills, they will be a lot more effective. They will get to realize, I'm growing with this project, I'm growing with this vision. The more that they will be committed, the more that they will buy in, the more that they will be active members of the team. Fellow leaders, may you be that leader who can harness the power of your teams. God bless you. Hello, fellow leaders. If you have been blessed with the devotional that you have just heard, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Because when you do that, more people, more leaders will be blessed with the same blessing that you have experienced. In YouTube channel, click subscribe to Good Shepherd Consultants. God bless you.